matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Takes this for 3 to the 29. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Packers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Touchdown, Packers! DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive.
They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception.
And it got his man, incomplete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
1st and 10, Eason.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun is Eason.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Eason.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Out of the end zone.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st.
Don't do us like that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 9.
Eason sets to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eason, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's a
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
49ers.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Eason. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up? that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Eason to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Eason over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Eason.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now the Packers get set to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 35.
Intercepted.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And again this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Eason.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
15-yard line.
Back to throw. Eason. That's complete right around the 8.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
31. Packers 28.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken in at the 3.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On 1st down, Eason. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Number 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. From the gun, Eason. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.